So in Mario Maker 2, I've always wondered why the hell does the KOOPA car exist? I've never seen a single good level using it. So today I'm making a good level using the KOOPA car. So why do I hate it? First, it's in the Mario 3D World game style, so the worst game style. They can't be placed into pipes, so if the player loses it somehow, they're soft locked. The car is just a little faster than the player, so not really useful, and takes so long to do a turn, like it's super slow. So let's make a level that the car has to dodge enemies, because it's hard to control it. Oh no, the car kills every single enemy it touches, so it's impossible to make a hard level. So why would I use a car in my level? Most of the things the car does, the superstar does better. And if I did put a car in my level, why would the player even grab it? Why would I use an item that just makes me turn slower and jump lower than normal instead of just walking? Well, at least there's a solution to the last thing I mentioned. Why would the player grab the car? Well, the car can walk on spikes and break bricks. That's already helpful. But then another problem comes in. I want to do a fun level with the car. And again, all the car does is walk and jump. So most levels that use it are just basically auto levels where you press B sometimes. So I want to do something different. This will not be a racing level, this will be something else. So, in the first part of the level, I placed a brick wall to teach players they will need KOOPA cars to break brick walls. When you touch the brick wall with the KOOPA car, you will fall into a hole. To prevent you from dying, I placed some donut blocks in there, but so there's still challenge in the level. The donut blocks will fall down if you're not fast enough, but you will only fall down to the donut blocks if you hit the wall or if you're really dumb. So if you accidentally lose your car, probably the wall is already broken. I'm trying my hardest to not soft lock players in this level, but it's really hard. As I mentioned, there's no way to put cars into pipes. Alright, but here's what this full first section looks like. Now, at the start of the second section, I added another KOOPA car. At the start of every section, I'll add another KOOPA car to make sure that if somebody lost theirs at the last part somehow, there's a new one always. I didn't mention this yet, but this level will be divided in sections, and each of these sections are separate challenges that you have to do with the KOOPA car. Now, on to the second section. Now you will have to run under these swamps. They are basically the only enemy that can kill you while you are in the car, but the twist is that you are on ice, so it's harder to control the car a little bit, it's not that hard, and the swamps will break the ice under you, and you will have to turn around and enter the hole they make, and break the bricks and enter the door to leave this section and get to the next one. Here's the full section. So, the KOOPA car controls horribly, right? Well, what if we take advantage of that to make the level harder? In this section, you'll have to survive on a fast snake block to get to the next door. And you've got to survive the whole section with the KOOPA car, because if you don't take the KOOPA car with you, you can't destroy the walls. So yeah, if you don't, you're gonna have to kill yourself. Not in real life, Mario Maker. Remember when we introduced ice in the second section, well, now we've got to make way more difficult jumps in ice and do some really hard turns to make sure we don't fall off the level. If you wanted an extra challenge, you could try to get the star coins at the real tip of the ice platforms and risk you falling down and having to repeat the level. After beating this final section, we have the easier part of the level where you have to beat this little obstacle course. It's nothing super hard, and this is what the KOOPA car is usually used for, so I decided to include this at the end of the level. Now, with the level beaten, we can now talk about the level codes and that kind of stuff. So I'm sad to say that there's no level codes. Why is that, you may ask? I've this year stopped paying for Nintendo Switch Online, and I don't understand why the hell do I need Nintendo Switch Online to publish my levels and play Course World? Isn't Nintendo Switch Online just for playing online? I know Nintendo Switch Online is not that expensive, but I really just don't need it anymore. The retro game apps I don't need anymore. I have other means of playing those games nowadays, and I'm not playing online that much. I'm not even using my Switch that much recently, so I've decided to stop paying it. If this video does really well, I will consider continue paying for the Nintendo Switch Online subscription, and I will put the level code in the description if that happens. But again, I'm not needing it anymore. This level isn't even that amazing. You don't have the necessity to play it. These are just a few fun ideas for the KOOPA car. I made this video to show that this item is not good for racing levels, it kinda sucks. But there are some ideas that you can use the car for. For example, my favorite part of this level is the snake block part. It's fun to see how restrictive the movement is with this item, so it's fun to survive in the snake block with it. There can be a few level ideas surrounding this, like this level. I hope someone expands on these ideas and there start appearing actually good KOOPA car levels in Cars World. But as always, like and subscribe for more Nintendo related content, and see you later.